How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. For those of you who are just tuning in for the first time to this channel, my name is Calvin Life. And for those of you who do know me, thanks for viewing to a brand new video. As always, I appreciate the views and the subscriptions. And when you get the chance to, make sure you show some support to my friend's channel, Mr. Super Jeffrey 10, and to another friend of mine's channel, Omri McGill. He's a pretty awesome tanger, pretty awesome at tanging. I'm just gonna start saying that because I don't even think that tanger is even a word as far as the dance. But make sure you guys show some support to both of those channels. I'll leave the link in the description to their channels. Yeah, let's get to the video. Today I wanted to talk about a organization, a group of people that have took the world by storm and basically tried to destroy it in so many ways I can't even believe it. And I know I'll probably get a lot of hate from people who support this group or who is from Germany. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make this video talking about Nazis. I'll probably get a lot of love from my friend Jeffrey. I mean, he is Jewish, and there's one thing that the Nazis did was kill all the Jews, or at least not all of them, but most of them he killed. They killed, I should say. The Nazis were, in my opinion, okay, because this video is just off of my opinion, it's not really off of facts, but some of them are, some of them aren't. Throughout history, the Nazis in the beginning was aligned or invented by the general of the whole Nazi organization, who was Adolf Hitler. And what he believed was that all people who weren't of blue eyes, blonde hair, and pale white skin wasn't exactly supposed to be exist. I believe that was his opinion. Anybody who didn't have those qualifications was supposed to die, or at least wasn't supposed to exist. What kind of crazy, unbelievable shit is that? Just the thought of that. Think about it. It makes no sense. Like, he basically set out a whole entire army to kill the Jews. And I think that they were the first, if not the hardest, race of people that he hit. The rest of the people who were in Germany was, I think took in and killed afterwards. His vision was to make Germans the top as far as race and, just as far as race and power, The thing is that he basically brainwashed his entire organization, who were the Nazis, into thinking that what he was doing was right. He brainwashed them, and he gave them food and shelter, which is what nobody really gave the group in the first place. He gave them what they always wanted, and in return, he gave them backup. When I say backup, I mean an entire army. Now, yes, this is true, but at the same time, the Nazis were very evil. And the fucked up part is after all his dominance and shit happened, and he was finally losing, the motherfucker went out the bitch way. He killed himself. What? In order to escape judgment, he killed himself. And so did pretty much everybody as far as the Nazis afterwards. Not all of the Nazis, because there's some still out there today, believe it or not. The Nazis killed themselves. Most of the origin of, the origin people, the first people there, they killed themselves. Right before they were about to be captured and put up to judgment, most of them killed themselves. So, with all that being said, the power and dominance when it ended, it's If there's one thing that I hate more, and if it's a coward. And yes, the Nazis made themselves seem like they were so good and powerful and just, oh, I am the superior race. But as soon as it was time to die, they took their own lives. What a couple of bitches. Because if there's one thing that you've known that Americans have done, is that they went out the patriot way. They killed themselves. They never killed themselves. I almost said they killed themselves. But yeah, we've never killed ourselves. When it was time to die, we said our prayers to whatever God that's up there. And we basically said congrats to life. And we died from either the enemy's hand or by the enemy's hand. You know, we never killed ourselves. And that's one thing that Americans are known for, is our bravery and justice and shit like that. Because we don't do that dumb shit. Like the Nazis alone were a couple of bitches. You know. And with all that being said, it's like, what the fuck, man? And the funny part is that most of the Adolf Hitler alone did not have blue eyes. He did not have blonde hair, and he probably had pale skin, but not really pale skin that he was looking for, as far as the people that he thought was cool and should live and were a part of the race that was dominant. Because most of the people on his whole Nazi-based crew, all of them had blue eyes. All of them had, I mean, not all of them. Most of them had blue eyes. Most of them had pale skin. And a lot of them had blonde hair. It was like, wow. But he had none of those qualities. So wasn't he supposed to been killed himself? I mean, you know, I just didn't like the Nazis. And I also noticed that they were actually the most racist people on the planet. Like, they literally did not like any other race except for themselves. True. It's true. They thought that they were the most powerful race. They thought that they were the most dominant. And, you know, they believe that they were the only ones who were supposed to succeed. Adolf Hitler also believed that only the strong survive, and he thought that his country was the strongest. Americans later on came in and taught him otherwise. And it is what it is. But if there's one thing I can say, fuck the Nazis. Not fuck the Germans. Germans, like, not all Germans were members of the Nazis. You know, because Jewish people weren't a part of the Nazis, and they were in Germany as well. So, you know, or Europe, whatever, it's all the same thing. You know, regardless of what the countries regardless of what the countries was called, it was still a part of Europe, the continent of Europe. It was a part of. So, yeah, pretty much. I'm saying fuck the Nazis, not the rest of the people, like Jewish in Sweden or whoever else. But what else was I going to say in this video? And just thinking, well, what would the world be if Adolf Hitler actually won World War II and he actually took over? What would this world look like if that happened? Like, just thinking of that. And when I say that they thought that they were the most powerful race, they literally thought that they was better than all races. Literally. Mexicans, Asians, Jewish people, Irish, blacks, whites. They thought that they were better than all the races. Fuck Nazis. Fuck them. Literally. Up their ass. Just fucking with you. No gay shit. No gay pun intended. Just playing. But yeah, fuck the Nazis. Basically. This was a diss out to Nazis. This whole entire video was a diss to you guys. I don't really hate you, but at the same time, I really, really dislike you. And I think I speak for all Jewish people and all other races that have existed and saw what you guys done. As far as your ancestors, you know, the beginnings of your clan, I hope that they're burning in hell if they're dead, and I hope you do the same when it's your turn to die. And with all that being said, make sure you guys like this video, comment what you thought about it down below, leave questions for my next Q&A video, and subscribe to this channel when you get the chance to. And remember always, it's all about life. See you guys next time with a brand new video. You guys have a good day.